Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bosco. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make, renting versus buying a home. It's a question that's plagued humanity since the dawn of, housing. And it's a decision that can have a huge impact on your financial future. Is it better to rent and keep your money liquid and your options open? Or is it smarter to buy a place, build equity, and be your own landlord? We're gonna break down the pros and cons of each option so you can make the best decision for your own financial journey. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what factors to consider, what questions to ask, and ultimately whether renting or buying makes the most sense for you. So, let's get started. Alright, let's talk about renting. The biggest advantage of renting is flexibility. With renting, you're not tied down to a specific location. You can move whenever you want, whether it's for a new job, a change of scenery, or just because you feel like it. This is huge, especially if you're early in your career or you're not sure where you want to settle down. Another big plus is that renting typically comes with lower upfront costs. Think about it. With buying, you've got your down payment, closing costs, moving expenses. It adds up fast. With renting, you're usually just looking at a security deposit and your first month's rent. This can free up a lot of cash that you can use for other investments, paying down debt, or even just enjoying life. And let's not forget about maintenance. When you're renting and something breaks, it's not your problem. You call the landlord, they fix it. Done. No need to shell out thousands for a new roof or a busted water heater. This can be a huge weight off your shoulders, especially if you're not exactly the DIY type. But, and this is a big but, renting also has its downsides. The biggest one, you're not building any equity. Every month, you're sending a big chunk of change to your landlord, and none of that money is going towards owning anything. It's basically just disappearing into the void. And then there's the issue of rent increases. Landlords can raise the rent whenever they want, with some limitations, of course. And in many areas, rent prices are skyrocketing. This can make it really hard to budget and plan for the future, as you never know how much you're going to be paying a year or two down the line. Plus, let's be real, renting can sometimes feel like you're living in someone else's space. You might not be able to paint the walls the color you want or hang up that awesome shelf you found at the flea market, and forget about making any major renovations. So, renting gives you freedom, flexibility, and lower upfront costs, but it also means you're not building equity and you're at the mercy of your landlord. Now, let's talk about buying a home. For many people, owning a home is the American dream. It represents stability, security, and a sense of pride. And financially speaking, there are some definite advantages to buying. The biggest one is that you're building equity. Every mortgage payment you make is like putting money into a savings account. As you pay down your mortgage, you own more and more of your home, and that equity can grow over time. Speaking of growing, let's talk about property value appreciation. Historically, real estate has tended to increase in value over the long term. This means that your home could be worth significantly more in 10, 20, or 30 years than it is today. That's like having a giant pile of money just sitting there, appreciating in value. And don't forget about the tax benefits. In the US, homeowners can deduct mortgage interest and property taxes on their federal income taxes. This can save you a significant amount of money come tax time. But, and this is a big but Buying a home is a huge financial commitment. We're talking about a massive upfront investment. You've got your down payment, closing costs, inspection fees, appraisal fees. The list goes on. And that's all before you even move in. And once you are moved in, get ready to become well acquainted with the joys of home ownership, like maintenance. Remember how we talked about how renting means you don't have to worry about fixing things? Yeah, that all goes out the window when you're the homeowner. Leaky faucet, your problem. Broken dishwasher, your problem. Roof needs replacing, you guessed it, your problem. And these repairs can get expensive fast. Then there's the risk of a housing market downturn. While real estate has historically appreciated in value over the long term, there's no guarantee that this trend will continue. If the market takes a nosedive, you could find yourself underwater on your mortgage, meaning you owe more on your home than it's worth. And let's not forget about the hidden costs of home ownership. Property taxes, homeowners insurance, HOA fees. These can all add up and put a serious dent in your monthly budget. So buying a home allows you to build equity, potentially benefit from appreciation, and enjoy tax advantages, but it also comes with high upfront costs, ongoing maintenance responsibilities, and the risk of market fluctuations. So which one is best for long-term financial benefits? It really depends on your personal situation and financial goals. Are you looking for flexibility and lower upfront costs? Renting might be the way to go. Are you ready to put down roots and build long-term wealth? Buying could be the better option. Make sure to weigh the pros and cons carefully before making your decision. Consider your income, your savings, your lifestyle, and your long-term goals. And don't be afraid to talk to a financial advisor to get personalized advice. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more financial tips.